I wanted to do a quick video on explaining patina and the difference in colors sometimes that you might see on my website or another. Generally, when people think silver, they're thinking something with a high polish, such as this. This is a chain straight out of the package. Here's a ring. It doesn't have a super high polish, but it doesn't have a patina on it that I was working on the other day. Why I would not have made this video before I just gave like 40 pieces of patina, I don't know, but I'll upload a picture, some side-by-side photos. So you notice here, I know a lot of people don't really know what's going on. They see some pieces are polished. There's a lot of contrast in it here, which definitely helps the details pop. So I'm just going to explain that process quickly. I have tried a few times to make some high polished pieces. I do enjoy the look of that as well, but I almost always go back and just give it a patina. I can't help it. I'm addicted. So here is how you would get that rustic look. You would take your silver pieces. For me, I would do mostly metal clay, so it would be a lot of silver coming out of the kiln, and when it comes out of the kiln, it's going to have a white film on it. So I would go ahead and put it in my tumbler for a while, which would basically, actually I have it here. It has tiny steel pieces in a lot of different shapes. You add a little bit of water and soap, and you put it on sort of a motor that turns it for a few hours. It makes it really super clean, high polished, and you can just rock with it then if you would like the high polished look. But then in order to give it a patina, you would add your pieces in some hot water, add a few drops of a liver of sulfur patina gel. Like, you can really read the label here. Obviously, this has been with me for a hot minute. You add a few drops of sulfur to the water. It will make your house reek. My ex-roommate used to say I was the smelliest roommate he's ever had, because it would just fill the whole house with the stench. Anyway, so after you put it in the patina, almost instantly it will turn your silver pieces completely black, like this one. After they're black, you would let them soak in some cold water with a little bit of baking soda in it. I don't know if you remember from science class, or this is basically acts as your neutralizer and stops the chemical reaction on the piece. So then you would just take it out, dry it off, and you still have a pitch black piece. And at that point, you would use a number of things. A lot of people like silicone polishing wheels. They're polishing cloths, just a few different ways. I use, for the most part, depending on the piece, but I would use some steel wool. It gives it a more rustic piece. It still doesn't give it a high polish, because that's just not the look I'm going for in most cases. Plus, because you can shape it however you'd like, it's just more versatile. I can get in little nooks and crannies, things like that. As you can see, this piece, it was pitch black, and I went through and I basically highlighted the dragonfly here with the steel wool. Just went over the dragonfly, and then I took my nail and got some more steel wool and went around the outside, so you see the detail is that as well. And if you can see the difference in chain here, we've got a high polished chain. This one was given a patina, and then I went back and just polished certain pieces of it, so it still has that great rustic look, but it's not pitch black as the other one.